Sorry.
You're good.
So, can you just talk to me a little bit about the performance? Are you happy with it? Did it go the way that you thought it would go?
Oh, absolutely. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with one, having very little injury, two, being able to win, and then three, I felt like it was a pretty exciting fight. I want to finish, of course. Like, it's been a while since I had finished somebody, so yeah, it's been since what, like 2020, 21 or something. So yeah, of course I want to finish, but I felt like I was pretty close, at least in dropped her at first. So yeah, overall, very happy.
Did you know that her eyelashes flew off when you did it?
Ah, no, I don't know how she does that. First of all, I can't even wear eyelashes, period, because every time they try to put it on me, I just get sleepy. So her fighting with it, that's crazy.
I think that a lot of people loved that moment. I just thought it was really a little.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, what did you think of her as an opponent?
Oh man, yeah, I was very happy with her stepping up. I know she's God-fearing woman, so that's something that I admire as well. And I feel like I think if she keeps walking in that, she really leans into that. It can transform her life, and she can really excel. So I think overall, I think she's cool from what I could tell. But yeah, I don't really know her, but very very happy with sharing the octagon with her tonight.
Was there anything about her that surprised you in there?
Not really. I knew she was gonna be really tough. I guess she was a little more in shape than I thought she was gonna be, but at the same time, I could also feel like the moments where she started to get a little bit of hope and like kind of pressure and go for it, then she would kind of get deflated when I would kind of come back with something, and then she would recharge again and do something else. So like a little bit surprised with her ability to keep trying, keep going for something, even after getting shut down. So, but I knew she had a lot of heart, so sorta, yeah.
What did you think of everything that happened at weigh-ins? Like that was
Man.
the headline the whole day. It was her cutting her hair, and it was, as women, we have this emotional connection with our hair.
As you can see, I'd been did that a long time ago.
So
Yeah.
what do you think of that, or make of that?
I mean, I don't know. To me, it's just hair. But it is. I do sometimes still have dreams with my long hair, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, I mean, I know that it's a big deal, but I don't know. This is fighting, So there's. I can't wait till when I'm done fighting to where I can focus on being pretty again. hopefully I still have my good looks when I'm retired, but I don't know. It's just hard to focus on that kind of stuff while you're fighting, and I do feel like I don't know who is in charge with making sure that the scale that you check your weight on before you get on the official scale, they're supposed to be the same, and they were not the same. And so whoever's in charge of that, I need to talk to, because that was very, to me, was very suspicious, or something didn't feel right as soon as I noticed a discrepancy. And then when they said for her to blow out her air, then it was a half a pound lighter. So I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know how you can blow out half a pound of oxygen. Either way, it's all good. I just wanted to fight, so it didn't matter.
You mentioned the BMF title. Who would you want to fight?
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I was just joking, actually. But I mean, I know Joanna said she would come back for a women's BMF, so that would just be for fun. I mean, I love her, and I think she, I don't know, but I think I was just kind of just joking there. I don't know I don't know what I was thinking.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Keep talking about it. If let's say that they came to you and they said you can have a flyweight title or a BMF title, which one would need more?
Oh, flyweight for sure. That's just, I don't know. It's like BMF it's fun, I guess. But yeah, it's just it's like, give me the champ. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Rose. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. When you talk about the scale that you just mentioned, was there a discrepancy with your weight personally backstage?
So there, and you can ask multiple fighters, but basically they give us a scale that's supposed to be matched up with the official scale. Like, we check it with the officials before we go on the official scale, and it was like a pound difference. And so that's never happened before, not as far as I've ever experienced. So that was kind of weird, because it was lighter on the official scale. So that's when I weighed in originally at 125.8, and then when I got on the official scale, it was like 124 point, like whatever, 7 or something like that. So I didn't know what that was about. I didn't know why that happened, but I wouldn't have went and cut an extra, I don't know, few ounces or whatever, if it wasn't have been different, you know. Yeah.
And then just talk about the grappling exchanges that you had in there. I mean, how nice was it to have the grappling advantage over Tracy Cortez?
Yeah, it's awesome because I knew she was really good at like getting back up when she would get taken down in her fights. I knew her wrestling was really good offensively, but I thought she was gonna wrestle more, and I also thought that I was gonna like I didn't want to try to hold her down too much because I knew I didn't want to waste my energy trying to like keep her down. But it actually worked out really well. I was in mount for a long time. I wish I could have maybe like I just got to work on my finishing shots on the top and stuff a little bit more. But overall, I was really happy with that.
And then can you kind of explain the moment at the end there? It almost seemed like a Nick Diaz, Anderson Silva.
Yeah, I guess that kind of stuck in my mind at that moment. So yeah, I didn't mean to rip off of him, but I just didn't want to play into her thing, you know, like whatever. Like if she can't catch me, she can't catch me. That's her fault, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't gonna play around with that.
Hey, Rose, Kyle Newman from the Denver Post. Nice to see you.
Hey.
So obviously the goal is getting a shot at the flyweight belt. Do you feel like you took another step towards that tonight?
100%. Yeah, I mean, a win, all that matters is winning, right? So here we go.
Hey, Rose.
Yeah.
Noah Fessenstein, Denver Gazette. In a fight camp where you also fought local Metro Denver social issues such as the dog park, how does headlining a main event here stand out or have impacted your career, and how do you plan on continuing the fight that you're fighting?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, we won the first battle, but it's not over. We still have to maintain the park and keep working with the city to try to make it better. And it's not like less people are moving here. So it's just, we got to deal with that somehow. And yeah, now I'm probably going to get into some more topics in Westminster too, because over at one of my properties in Westminster, they're trying to build some like apartment complex over there, and it's like really like squeezing it in, and we don't need no more housing right there. So I'm gonna fight against that too.
In the latter rounds of the fight, obviously Tracy kind of kicked it into gear. How'd you feel like you played that defense, but also got a few shots in there in the fourth and fifth rounds?
Yeah, I knew that I was up 3-0, so it was just all about being smart and picking my shots and just looking for those openings. I knew she was going to try to make it a little chaotic, which she did in certain moments, but nothing was really landing like super solid. I think she landed a good punch with the left hook one time. But yeah, there was certain combinations kind of knocking me off a little bit off of balance. But I felt very comfortable with just kind of like, okay, she wants to unload here. Let me just, all right, time a takedown, or let me just move, or let me stick her one time really good. So yeah, it was a really tactical, I guess, fourth and fifth round.
And Drew Dober, maybe a fight of the night contender, but the Colorado fighters were 0 for 3 when you stepped into the octagon. Did it feel good to be a local who get a win in front of the home crowd in this environment?
Yeah, it's amazing. I really want to just give the Denver fans love and support that they've given me. I go on my runs sometimes and they just champ, honk their horns or whatever. People are very loving here, and I know that there's also a lot of changes that have been happening to the city, so I just want to like try to give it some love and energy that I don't know, I feel like just got to keep this place going well. Yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little bit to get your legs underneath you moving up a weight class. You look like you had a lot more pop to your step, and just it looked like it was the true Thug Rose back tonight. Do you think that was just kind of, it took time to really build your body up to get used to that 10 pounds of difference?
Oh, 100%, because like putting on that muscle, I think the last fight that I had at flyweight, going into that fight, I felt a little bit slower and things like that, but it turns out that both shoulders were partially torn going into that fight. So it was just like it was just taking a while for me to, like, all the stuff we had worked on, it's just building blocks, and I had to build my momentum to get to this point. Now my shoulders feel really good. My right one still kind of aches a little bit sometimes, so just gotta let it fully heal, and then I think it's just gonna keep getting better, and there's a lot to improve on still.
Does it feel good though now that the power is starting to translate?
Yeah, that's 100% too. Like we've been working a lot with I've been crisping up my boxing and just kind of fixing some things that I haven't really corrected in many years. I think just some classical boxing stuff with Jake Ramos and then yeah, some of the stuff that Pat's been trying to show me for like forever has been finally, clicking, and we're communicating a lot better. And obviously Chico is, always great, and I just have really good people surrounding me.
Thank you.
Do you hope to fight again this year?
Do I hope to fight again this year? Yes. I mean, that would ultimately. That's originally what I felt like I was wanting to do going into this fight. Right now, I'm a little tired, but I will probably be excited to do that very soon.
Rose over here. Is there any chance we get a Jessica Andrade trilogy, seeing as though she's like a BMF in her own right?
She is. Oof, man. That's the one thing is I would fight her maybe for another belt, and you saying that it's like, but I want the real belt, So if that's interesting.
And like do you have any ideas of running it back with Macy Barber? Obviously, she couldn't make it due to health issues. And do you have a message to send to her following her issues?
No, just hopefully she feels better. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her health. I just wish her well. And yeah, I don't know. When she feels better, then maybe we could talk about it. But ultimately, I'm just forward thinking right now.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, thank you guys.